Hello everyone. In the previous lecture of computer network, we have studied what is the network application, then network application architectures. In this, we have studied two types of architecture. First one is client server architecture and second one is the P2P architecture or peer-to-peer architecture. Then what is the process and how the process communicating, then the socket and the address processing. So in this lecture, we will discuss about the transport services that are available to the applications. So before going to actual topic, we will recall the socket. So socket is the interface between the application process and the transport layer protocol. So as we seen earlier lecture, the socket is the door and process is the home. So when from the application layer message pass through the socket to destination means transport layer protocol it received at the socket of transportation layer protocol. So for developing of any application, we need to choose available transport layer protocol. Few of available transport layer protocol among of them, which one is best suitable for developing application. So we need to select the available transport layer protocol. So for the development of application, we need to select particular protocol which provide the services and these services are the best suitable for our application. So we need to select the best matches services for it. Let's take an example. Choose either train or aeroplane for transport or traveling between the two cities. Suppose I am at the Vadodara and I want to travel Mumbai. So I have a two option by train or by aeroplane. But difference is only here is that if I am going to in train, it take the longer time period. But if I am going by aeroplane, it take the short time period. So this is only difference. So we need to classify these services of a particular protocol of a transport layer having the four parameters. So first parameter is the reliable data transfer. Then second one is the throughput. Then third one is the timing. And fourth one is the security. Let's see in detail each parameter. So first one is the reliable data transfer. So to understand this parameter, we need to take an example. Some of the application like email, file transfer or financial application, we can say that banking transactions, it required 100% reliable data transfer. So how it work? Suppose if I am using the mail services like Gmail, Yahoo.com or Outlook.com. So in that we have received a mail or complete or correct mail. So the data will not lost in this mail application. So we can say that it is the 100% data transfer to other end. Second example, internet banking. In that, suppose the data is transferred 100%. So if the transaction or I am sending money from one account to another account, at that time I need to care about the data. So transactions reliability. So we need to guarantee data transfer. So in the transactions of the bank facility or financial application, we require guaranteed that data which is sent by the one end to another application or data is delivered to the correctly. So the other end of the application bank facility will provide the internet banking, and this internet banking facility give the guaranteed data sent. So transaction of our internet banking is completely correct. In between, if the data is lost, it means the transaction is failed, suppose. So when we are using the type of application, when we need to 100% reliable data transfer facility. So for that, we need to guarantee data delivery services. This 100% guaranteed data delivery services is called as the reliable data transfer. Here, if in case data will loss, so in that case, it cannot be delivered the proper and 100% data. So we can say that some of the applications are considered as the loss tolerant application. Now, second parameter is throughput. So some of the application required at least amount of throughput so it can be effective. So if I am using internet telephony, or we can say that if I am using Skype application, so in that Skype, if I am talking with another person, so if data lost during this communication, so it can be adjusted. So we can say that it is the bandwidth sensitive application to the specific throughput required. So this type of application are elastic application, and it is used as much or as the little throughput and has a happen to be available to the of it. So in the throughput rate at which sending a process can deliver in the form of the bits or at the receiving process. Here at least r bits per second. So the application could request guaranteed throughput of the r bits per second, and the transport protocol would then ensure that available throughput is always at least r bits per second. Now next parameter is the timing. So in this parameter, some of the application like internet telephony or interactive game or multiplayer games that require the low delay, so it gives the effective output. Here the transport layer protocol and also providing the timing guarantees. For example, guarantee might be that every bit that a sender pumps into the socket arrives at the receiver socket no more than 100 microsecond later. So such a service would be two interactive real-time applications such as as I say, internet telephony, virtual environments, teleconferencing, and multiplayer games that are which require the tight timing constant on the data delivery in order to be produce it effective. So here, if the suppose in this case, if I am playing multiplayer game and delay will be high, so it cannot be effective. And if delay is low, so it seems to be like real time playing a game. Now next one is the security. So in the sending host, transport layer protocol can encrypt all the data that are transmitted by the sending processes. So for sending the message to the receiving side, we need to encrypt all data before the transmitting. And at the receiving side, we need to decrypt that data before delivering the data from sending and receiving side. So we need to decrypt the data and receive it decrypted data. So that time at the receiving host, the transport layer protocol can decrypt the data before the data delivered to the receiving process. So these are the four important services parameters which will helpful to select a protocol for develop our internet applications. In the next lecture, we will see transport layer protocol services, TCP and UDP, and internet applications. Thank you.